Hello friends, today we are going to describe a pattern printing in this manner. Say we have printed a pattern in the form of @ symbols. So this @ symbols, please let's point out this pattern. This is first line, the one @ will be printed, in the second line 3 @ will be printed, and the third line 5 @ will be printed, and so on. So we see in the previous programs we have seen that in the first line 1 star will be printed, in the second line 2 stars will be printed, in the third line 3 stars will be printed, and so on. But now the pattern is somewhat different from the previous ones. That is, we are going to print 1 @ in the first line, 3 @ in the second line, and the third line we are going to print 5 @ and so on and so forth. In the next line, as is expected, we are going to print 7 @. So how to take care of this situation? So let's explain this program. That's how to write this program. We have written in the normal way: hash include stdio.h int main. Int n, I, j are the three variables. I is the first loop variable, j is the second loop variable, n is the number of rows which will be specified by the user by this line scanf %d %n. After giving a prompt to the user, enter the number of rows. So in this way we have written the outer loop construct for I is equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus, and we enter the outer loop, and we go to see whether we can enter the inner loop. So inner loop is like this: for j is equal to 1, and see, this is the point to be noted over here, is this one. Please see this portion. This portion is the most important portion which makes this program different from the previous programs. That is, this section will take care of the situation to print 1 @ in the first line, 3 @ or 3 stars or whatever may be in the second line, 5 @ or 5 stars or 5 question marks, exclamation mark, hash marks, everything in the third line, and so on and so forth. So this 1 3 5 7 pattern is going to be taken care of by this formula. That is, j will be definitely controlled by I as in the previous cases, and I will be controlled by n, but j is not less than equal to I as we have seen in the previous programs. In this program we see that j is being controlled by I by the means of this formula. So this formula is nothing but 2 star I minus 1. So let's see. After giving a sample value to this program by performing a dry run, I can just make you understand how why I have written this 2 star I minus 1 in order to take care of this 1 3 5 7 printing pattern. So we print @, give a \t escape sequence, come to the next line, printf new line, which takes care of the new line, and then return 0 and end of the program. So let's just put some sample values in this program to make you understand what are the nitty-gritties into it. So let's get started. Say suppose user has specified n is equal to 2. So if n is equal to 2, then we come to this logical portion, start our try run from this portion. I is equal to 1, which is definitely less than equal to 2. Then we enter this loop. J is equal to 1, definitely. Let me see whether it is less than equal to 2 star I minus 1. 2 star I minus 1 means I value is 1. 2 star 1 minus 1, that is 2 into 1 minus 1 gives you 2 minus 1, that is 1. So j is definitely less than equal to 1. So we are going to print this @ like this. We are going to print this @ like this. So we print the @ and then increment j by this line j plus plus. So j becomes 2. Let us see. This 2 star I minus 1 remains the same, that is, it is 1. So 2 is definitely not less than equal to 1. So we get out of this inner loop, go to the new line, and then the cursor comes to the new line. So now the I will be incremented by I plus plus. I will become 2 and j will become 1. Again, that will be checked by this formula whether this j value is less than equal to 2 star I minus 1. The current value of I is 2. So 2 star I minus 1 will give you 2 into 2, I value is 2. Minus 1, 4 minus 1 will give you 3. So 1 is definitely less than equal to 3. So we are going to print this @ in the next line in this manner. So j will become now 2 less than equal to 3, yes, then at the rate will be printed beside this after a tab, and then j will be again incremented by unity to become 3 less than equal to 3, condition satisfied, we again print at the rate after a tab, and then j becomes 4, and which is definitely not less than equal to 3. So this condition is not satisfied. We go out of the j loop, increment I by I plus plus, so I becomes 3 now, which is not less than equal to 2, and we come out of the I loop as well, and then go to this return 0 statement. So let us see what we have printed. We wanted to print the first 2 lines of this pattern, and this first 2 lines goes like this, 1 at the rate and followed by 3 at the rates, and here the output is coming just like the expected pattern. So the program is quite correct and is ready to be run on the computer system. So if you have any doubts or queries pertaining to this program, you can just post your queries or doubts in the comment section so I can address them. Thanks.